Historically, I've had Hashimoto's, who's a thyroid condition, and I was just in the early stages of the Cancun visit. We were just a couple days in, and I was having a great time in one of the meditations, and I had this amazing, they were like tendrils that are similar to an ocotillo. It's a cactus we have in Arizona, and I had this like fingerlings just pop into my body in a particularly intense spot, and it kind of took my breath away. And it was intense, but it wasn't painful. And I remember taking a big breath, and it kind of knocked me out of the meditation. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with The Matrix, but Neo has this moment where he downloads like jujitsu, and he's like, more. And I wanted to go back into it, so I did the same thing, like, oh, more, because I didn't want it to end. And then I had this beautiful intensity. I don't know how long it lasted. And it seemed whatever time it was, and then I had this amazing experience of just love and all conversation with the divine. It was pretty intense, and I went back to my room and I was sharing it with my girlfriend, and I had this feeling like, I said, I'm going to stop my medications. I'm feeling better without them, I think. And so I did, and when I got back to Tucson, I scheduled an appointment with my doctor. I wanted just to know that I was right and have that confirmation, and I did. And I went and I saw him, and I let him know, hey, I just stopped my thyroid and my other medications, and he was shocked that I would just do that. And I debated whether I would tell him why, and I decided not to. And I just said I really felt like better off them. I was not feeling as good on them. And so he said, okay, when did you do it? And let's wait a few more weeks and make sure there's no trace of anything in your system. We'll run all your labs again and see where we landed. He said he's just never had anybody that felt better going off of their medications, particularly with a thyroid condition. And I said, I do. I mean, I knew why I felt better, but so I had my lab work done. And they called me, his assistant did, and she said, hey, all your labs are great. And I thought, okay. And I hung up the phone, and then I was like, wait a minute, all my labs are great. So I called her back up and I said, could you mail those to me? I just need to see them with my own eyes. And so she mailed them to me. I waited, and I flipped through as soon as it came, a couple days in the mail, and just normal range, and everything looked amazing. And I feel great, and I have felt awake and alive, and I can't, like, just awake. It's been amazing. And I don't think everything was all one healing for me. It wasn't an emergence where it was a miracle, but I think too, it's just like a constant and healing. And since I've gotten home, I've meditated every day, and I've done my, consistently, and I just get better and better and better, and the clarity, and I mean, my mind was really a mess from whatever was wrong, the thyroid, the Hashimoto's, historically it was, and to have that clarity coming back, and to feel awake, to have energy to get through the day, to engage, to be happy, like that awakeness never stopped. I mean, that piece was, I was awake again, and I felt like I was putting something in my body that was actually at that point inhibiting what my body was trying to do on its own. I love telling the story to those who understand it. It's just incredible. So that's my testimonial experience with Dr. Joe's work, and it's been fantastic. I can't wait to have another set of labs to confirm it. And